like younger and naive. So I was like, okay, he's my boyfriend. This is what they're supposed to do. Because he was like, boys are really manipulative, number one. But I was like, okay, so this is what relationships do, this and that. You know, so I was like, okay, sure. So he did. Mind you, he did record on his phone. I should have made him record on my phone, but like I said,
viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey gang, I look a mess right now. Y'all can tell by the title. Today's going to be a story time on the time that I got exposed.
At this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Such bad times, you know. But hey, life goes on, things happen. This was like almost 3 years ago. Well, kind of 2 years ago, but like almost 3. Before this video starts, I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there. No, it's not okay to get exposed. No, I'm not trying to make this popular or anything. Yes, I regret what happened. You know, if you're mature enough, you understand me. Some of y'all still kids out here and y'all don't understand anything. Before we even get into this video, because I can hear y'all now, some people don't think, okay? Some people speak before they think. So go ahead and say that. Okay, so this happened. Let me give y'all a backstory on my friends, okay? Because this whole story is crazy and it's twisted up, and it's like, wow, like all this time. Like I was, you know, freshly in high school, you know, excited. I was a freshman, I was a freshie, I was excited, I wanted friends, I wanted this, I wanted that. I thought high school was everything, okay? So I had this group of friends. The main one, we're gonna call her Lily. So there was Lily, who was like my main friend. I had 2 other friends I was friends with since middle school. We're gonna call them, they're not really relevant, but we're gonna call them Courtney and Kat. So it was Lily, Courtney, and Kat. So keep that in mind, Lily, Courtney, and Kat. But Lily was the main one in this whole story, okay? Okay, so the boy's name, we're gonna give him Jacob. There were Lily, Kat, and I forgot the other name, y'all, I'm sorry. Before this happened, so I don't really remember. But we've been dating. We was boyfriend and girlfriend, and apparently Jacob and Lily was like brother and sister, because they was like that. Apparently they was already like that before we got into a relationship. So remember that also. Okay, they was brother and sister, not like by blood, but you know, or whatever. So me and Jacob was in a relationship. You know, you do stuff that relationships do nowadays. We walk around the school. Everybody knew we was dating in the whole school. Everybody knew we was dating. Like everybody, the teachers, the principals, everybody knew we was in a relationship. I was friends with Lily. So before me and Jacob got into a relationship, it was me, Lily. Got into a relationship. It was like the first day of school. You know, you know how everybody dressed up for the first day of school. You know, you gotta look cute. You know, you gotta look presentable. You gotta look approachable. So I'm all dressed up or whatever. And the first day of school, we meet in the gym because you have to get your schedule, because you have to know what class you going to. So what we was doing, I sit with them, and it's like more other people, but they're not really relevant. It was like a whole group of girls who were friends or whatever. They're not really relevant. Like a week into school, maybe a couple days into school, Jacob came up to me. I'm just giving y'all like a little background on like how we met, okay? Because I don't know. So it was like a couple days into school. Jacob had came up to me. He was with, we're gonna call him Rick. He's not really relevant either. Jacob and Rick came up to me. Now me and Rick been close friends since elementary school. So, you know, I was like, okay. I wasn't really scared to talk to him. He was with somebody else I never met in my life. So, but you know, it's like, okay, I know Rick. So he's his friend, whatever, he cool, whatever. So Jacob came up to me, and I think he asked for my Snap or something. It was like so long ago, I don't remember. So he asked for something, because somehow we got in contact and he had texted me. So probably about like 2 weeks into school, before the first day of school, well, after the first day of school, 2 weeks into school, we started dating. Mind you, I had a lot of enemies, a lot of hating females who didn't like me. So you know, when people don't like you, they're gonna hate on whatever you do. So whatever. Keep in mind that Lily was not, I don't know if she was friends with the people that didn't like me, but like they associated. We hung out with them, so keep that in mind too. Okay, so that's how me and Jacob met. I just want to like get that out there, just to say like 8 months into the relationship. Okay, so before we got 8 months into the relationship, one day me and Jacob decided to, you know, film something or whatever, you know. So we did. Well, he asked me, of course. He didn't just like do it. He did ask me, and I was just like, I was so young. Well, I'm still young, but I was like younger and naive. So I was like, okay, he's my boyfriend. This is what they're supposed to do. Because he was like, you know. So I was like, okay, sure. So he did. Mind you, he did record on his phone. I should have made him record on my phone, but like I said, I was young, stupid, naive, and I was really in love. Like, I really love this boy. So yeah, so he recorded it or whatever. Okay, cool. Next day, because I really trusted him. Like, you know, when you love somebody, you're supposed to trust them, you're supposed to respect them, you're supposed to expect them not to do nothing to hurt you, right? So I was like, okay, it's not a big deal. It's between me and him, and it's cool. So I thought. Next day, we cool. The next day, we cool. Next month, we're cool. But then like all of a sudden, people would always like look at me in the hallway, or people always whisper. And you know, I was just thinking like, it was the people who was always hating on me. So I was like, okay, they just doing this, you know, they've been doing this, they never gonna let that go. Because obviously they hate me because they ain't got nothing for themselves. I was like, okay, whatever. Keep in mind, me and Lily had fallen out a couple times between me and Jacob's relationship. I think she was jealous because they was brother and sister. Maybe she just felt like I was taking him from her or something. I don't know. Up to this following point, it was this one particular day, and like I said, people used to always look at me and stuff, and, you know, I didn't really think nothing of it. This boy had walked up to me, he was like, I see your video, I seen you and Jacob's video or something. I was like, what? Because like, mind you, we did it like a month ago, so it wasn't like fresh to my brain. It wasn't nothing that I watched every day. It wasn't nothing I was like thinking about. So I was like, what is he talking about? So of course I'm gonna text my boyfriend, so I'm like trying to figure out what's he talking about. Then it hits me and I'm like, okay, I know he didn't show anybody. Like, why would he do that? Like, why would he, you know, violate our privacy like that? Why would he break my trust? Why would he lie? You know? I was like, I know he didn't do that. So I texted him about it. Now, mind you, the video wasn't his Snapchat. It was in his Snapchat, apparently. That's what I was told. I still don't know like the truth to this day. I really don't even care anymore because it already happened. So he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't show nobody nothing. So at that point, I'm like, okay, yeah, he's lying, because that's the first instinct that I always come to, is he's lying. Because he cheated on me a lot of times before that. He lied to me a lot of times. So of course I'm not gonna believe nothing he says. So I was like, okay, he's lying, like he did. So I wasn't really tripping about it though, just one person. But okay, well, whatever. Me being the person I am, and me thinking I had friends the way I thought I had them, which it wasn't really my friends, I'm texting Lily and I'm like, this and that. He came up to me talking about the video, blah 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 blah. And she's like, yeah, he's probably lying. Break up with him. Break up with him. Break up with him. Lily's like really pushing me to break up with him. Lily's pushing me to believe he's lying. Lily's doing all of this, y'all. Keep that in mind. Lily is really pressuring me to thinking this boy's lying. Keep her, because we girls supposed to stick together. You're supposed to be my friend. Like, why would you tell me to do something wrong? Why would you, you know, not keep it real with me? So okay, yeah, she's probably right. She's right. Because I thought we was friends, y'all. Man, this story is crazy. Like in class, like this is the next class, I'm in class or something, everybody just in a crowd, like not everybody, but like it was like these group of girls just in the crowd and boys, and it was just laughing, and they was looking at me, and it was like, and this and that. I'm like, okay, what? I'm really sensitive, y'all. The time I was really depressed, that was when I was like going through something. I just left and I went to the bathroom, and I remember crying, because I was just like, what the freak? Like, why would he do this to me? Like, if you said you love me and this and that, you would never show nobody. It was between us. Like, why? Like, why do this? You know, I didn't understand his reasoning. So like, it was close by the end of the day. I'm still upset because it's like people are just looking at me, laughing at me, you know, basically talking about me, and nobody, basically like, oh my god, most of the school knew about this too. Like, that's what's so crazy. It was so freaking crazy. Oh yeah, mind y'all, I'm still not talking to Jacob. Like, with him, she was there. This girl was there while I was crying about this. She was there while I was crying. She was over my shoulder, y'all. keep that in mind. Like, she was there with me during this whole, bro, this is so, I think I blocked him. I don't remember if I blocked him or if I just ignored him. I broke up with him. Of course I was crying. Like, I was so upset because it was like I lost my boyfriend and I'm losing friends and people's looking at me like this type of way, like I'm this type of girl. And that's not even the case, because I mean, I wasn't in a whole relationship. Like, I can understand if I was just doing it to multiple people, but we had a commitment, we had a promise. So it wasn't even like that, but it happened. So the bus, because I rode the bus, and, you know, people staring, this and that. I remember somebody on the bus like shouting it, like, he's sending y'all video, this and that. I'm just like, oh my god, like, I've been hearing this all day. At this point, I just wanted to go home and cry, like, either that day or the next day. And I was with my friend. It's not Lily, but I was with my friend. Y'all, I had so many friends my freshman year. Them girls was so fake. We're gonna call her Hannah. Before he even texted us, Lily's brother, we're gonna call him Freak. We're gonna call him Jesse. Okay, Lily's brother Jesse. He texted me and he was like, "Come over." Something. I don't remember why we came over there. I think we was playing a game, or cause Lily was there. I don't remember, but we came over there. No, because Jacob's there. Because Jacob and Jesse were really close friends. But they was like brothers. Which explains why Jacob and Lily were brothers and sisters. Okay, y'all following? Y'all keeping up? Yes or no? Yes? Okay. So he's like, nah, he ain't over here. Jacob's not over here. Jacob's not over here. And I knew Jesse was lying deep down in my heart. But me being who I was at the time, I went. So I went over there. When we come in, it's just Jesse. So I sit on the couch. Me and Hannah sit on the couch. Mind you, before we came up there, I was on the phone with Jesse, and I heard Jacob in the background. Well, at least I thought I heard, but I knew what I heard. I'm just on my phone. I look up. Why was Jacob right there? When I tell y'all, I really walked out of the house. Like, I walked out of the house. I was beyond furious because I was like, why? Like, I don't want to see him. Jesse kept trying to like tell me like Jacob didn't do it. Jacob didn't do it. And you know, most boys lie for their friends, so you know, I wasn't believing him either. I was like, you just lying because he's your friend. You know, you just lying. You lying for him. You lying for him. Yes. Oh my god, I remember. Okay, so me and Jacob broke up the last day of school. This happened before the exposing happened before the last day of school. We broke up on the last day of school. Yes, it's all coming back to me. Out of the blue. Oh yeah, and after we broke up, me and Lily, when I tell y'all, this girl was really like trying to be my friend. She really like pretended she liked me or whatever. It's so crazy. Like, y'all won't believe how many snakes is in this world, y'all. Like, wow, that's crazy. Like, this girl really spent the night with me and everything. We went to the mall together and everything. It was like after me and Jacob broke up, she wants to be more closer to me. So keep that in mind, y'all. She wants to be more closer to me, more my friend. So one day, I don't remember what it was when it was. I get a text. Now, I get a text from Lily's friend. Me and Lily's friend never liked each other really. We never came in contact for some weird reason. No. Lily's friend contacted me on Snapchat. I was like, okay, this is weird because, girl, you never text me. Like, what do you want? So she texted me and she's like, well, I just want you to know. I don't remember these exact words, but it was basically like this. She's like, well, I just want you to know that Lily's the one who exposed you. I'm like, hold on, what? And it's like a good old 2 months or a month later, I think, after we broke up. So this was crazy. So I was like, huh? What are you talking about? What do you mean? And she was like, yeah, Lily exposed you. And I was like, okay. What? This don't make sense. Like, why would she do this to me? Like, she was there when I cried. She was hugging me. She told me to break up with him. She was on my side. Like, why would she expose me? It didn't make sense. It didn't make sense to me at all. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, this makes sense. Like, it all makes sense, because when me and Jacob was in a relationship, his Snapchat had got hacked a couple times. Mind you, before me and Jacob got into a relationship, Lily had his password. But none of this clicked to me during this time until like 2 months after. So I'm like, what the freak? This makes sense. No, I don't understand why she would do it, but it makes sense for her to. It makes sense. It all comes together when you think about it. Because why would she started being more close to me after we broke up. She pressured me to break up with this boy. And then to come to find out, she's the one who exposed me. He didn't even do it. She did it. So I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, are you serious? Like, she gotta be playing with me right now. Like, she can't be for real. Mind you, I've never to this day told Lily that I knew she exposed me. So if you're watching this, now you know. Like, you don't do that to nobody who's supposed to be your friend. Like, if you didn't like me to begin with, why even try to be my friend? Like, that's fake. I want to text Jacob. I don't even remember if I texted him, but I don't think I did because it was like a long time after. And I was like, I didn't want to feel stupid. Like, I was really guilty. I'm like, so this makes sense for her to expose me. She had his password. She knows all his stuff because it was brother and sister. Like, really? Like, that really hurt. I'm not even about to lie to y'all. I ain't even about to cry because it ain't worth it. But that really hurt to have somebody stab you in your back like that. Have somebody smile up in your face. Have somebody pretend they're there with you. Cry with you. You the one who did it. Like, you the one who caused me this hurt. It didn't make sense to me at all because I would never do that to nobody. Y'all following with the story, it makes sense. And man, I just want to know why. I really just want to know why. Like, what did I do to you to make you do that? I just really want to know, what was your purpose of doing that? Like, what did you get out of it? A fake friendship? Like, what did you really get out of that? I would point, everybody's judging me everywhere I go, but nobody's knowing the full story. Like, nobody knew the full story of the situation. Nobody knew how committed I was to this boy. Nobody knew how much I love this boy. Nobody knew our relationship. Nobody knew our understanding with this. So this is how it is. And this is my side of the story because yeah, so that was story time on how I got exposed. The video's probably still somewhere out here. Someone probably still got it for freaking 2 years. Like, that's crazy. People are that childish. Does it bother me anymore? No, because I've grown up a lot more. My mentality's not even the same as it was last year. I mean, not like 2019, like 2018, y'all know what I mean. So my mentality's not even the same. Like, I'm a whole different person. But yeah, to this day, people still talk about me about it. People still judge me about it. But I don't care because guess what? You live and you learn. Hope y'all get the picture. I hope y'all get the point of this video. That friends are not your real friends. Don't trust nobody too quick. No matter how close you think y'all are, it will happen. Trust us in this video. I hope you guys like this video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. Sharing is caring. And bye. See you soon, gang.